What continues to be something very tough to talk about, especially in this situation where nobody can say something apparently 100% right, that being the Symfuhny and N-word controversy. The clip I'm sure a lot of you guys who are watching have heard. We had an initial video on this. Hopefully this will be the last video on this, as many top figures out there have now given their responses on both sides of the fence, alongside Symfuhny also posting a twit longer with a lengthy response on his thoughts on the situation of him continuing to deny that he actually said the N-word, that being a stuttering of his words, which just so happened to sound like the N-word as well. I'm going to share with you guys a lot of these clips, and let's just preface by saying, don't go send hate towards anyone. This is a difficult situation for everyone involved, because no matter who you are as a figure, if you make a statement on this case, someone is likely to be offended and probably take what you say and maybe disagree with it. You guys are welcome to disagree with me as well as anyone in this video. Feel free to do so. But first and foremost, I'm going to play for you guys some of the clips out there. Nade Shot, XQC, Courage responding, Hasan talking about this, FaZe Swag also talking about this, a different stance than most people on this case. But first, let's hear from what some of the figures out there had to say.
Hey, look, man, I know you guys want me to talk about Symfuhny. I'm not here to talk about that. The only thing I know, Symfuhny is a great kid, not malicious. These words that people are saying that he's using are not in his vocabulary. Symfuhny stutters a lot on stream. I'll let him address it when he's ready. It's not my place. I want nothing to do with the situation. All I know is the character of who Symfuhny is. He's a great kid. He's a great friend. He doesn't wish any ill intention upon anybody. I've never seen it. I've never heard it. If he wants to address it, he can. But if not, you're not hearing it from me.
People were bringing up my chat logs in this. I genuinely, listen, man, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I was in this, I was in my bed. Talk about getting waked up in the morning, bro. I was just in my bed, dick on my hand, Symfuhny in my other one, dude, just fucking lounging, vibing. And then I ask him if he's excited for the hike, and then I get this.
I mean, Myth, I'm down to go on a hike.
Bro. Bro, hey, bro, you y'all remember when you were in school? Y'all remember when you were in school and you'd be sleeping, but like not really, and then your parents would go, Ale, are you up? Stand up, bro. Yeah, bro, I did that. For the first time in 4 years, I did that. I'm not capping. I stood up straight and I was like, wait a minute. But then I was just like, wait, there's no way. And obviously there is no fucking way, because it's this fucking dumbass goofball, dude. Oh man. But yeah, I just wanted to address that and talk about it, because Symfuhny's my boy. You know, even though he's given me the cold shoulder on multiple occasions when it comes to hanging out in person. He's warming up and he's developing more and more as a person, and I'd hate to see that progress stunted or stopped because some fucking people on the internet think that he hangs out with the homies and drops the M-bomb fucking off stream all the time when he doesn't. So yeah. That's that. He just doesn't know how to talk. Poor Brooke, dude. Imagine having a boyfriend. Oh, wait, I said this before.
If this is something he casually says and he's dropping it here, then it's really f***ed up. No f***ing question. But with all of my experiences with Symfuhny, okay, and I don't know him all that well, but I've played video games with him from time to time. He is a very nice kid, okay? There is, like, he does not strike me as the type of person who casually drops the N-word when he's having conversations in private. If he actually is, and this is a circumstance where he, like, lets it slip, it's up.
Hassan voted Defensive Player of the Year.
If this is something he casually says and he's dropping it here, then it's really up. No question. But with all of my experiences with Symfuhny, okay, and I don't know him all that well, but I played video games.
And then Courage responding to Symfuhny's final post on Twitter saying, "We've lived together for over a year now, and I can say with full confidence that I know that word is not a part of your vocabulary. You wouldn't hurt a fly, and you're always willing to go the extra mile to help others. I'm proud of you for not just turning a blind eye." And then I gotta share with you FaZe Swag's stance, which was a lot different than most other creators. I would say a majority of them defending Symfuhny and what could have been a stuttering of words, despite what a lot of people also did here, being the N-word. And here's where it gets very, very tricky and very difficult, because Swag made a stance that he is still backing up, you know, asking Symfuhny to make a statement and, of course, showcasing everyone where he is coming from. Go check out Swag's VOD from the day of me recording or the day prior. The first 45 minutes, he explains to himself why he had to call this out and his stance, which I don't find wrong either. I like the fact that Symfuhny at length on stream, as well as now posted a twit longer, has explained his circumstance, but Swag is also in the right, explaining where he came from as well, to which now he is receiving hate for calling out Sim. It's just a very, very tricky situation for everyone involved, and I'm left feeling bad for like all sides involved as well.
And nobody has said nothing, bro, about the clip. No one has said anything, you know, as far as like nobody was talking about it. No like esports, anything like that was saying something. I'm like, bro, this is crazy. Like, you know, he's saying the N-word to another, you know, a top black, you know, on the platform. And I'm like, whoa, like, and so initially I was like, damn, like, no one has said nothing. And think about this, chat, from my perspective. I had just went on, like, so in the last like 5 months, all these big publications, and all these publications, like all these interviews that I did, were all about being like a black gamer in the space, in a predominantly white, you know, space. And it's like, for me not to like bring, like, to like make aware of this clip, you feel me, is like, I'd be a fraud, like an ultimate fraud, bro. To go on a Vogue, to go on a Variety and say, yo, I encourage more people to get into the industry. And I'm like, yo, like, so obviously I quote tweeted. I didn't say he was racist, for one. I didn't say cancel him. It was more so just like, yo, does anybody see this? Like, this is kind of crazy, right? Let's have this discussion. And so, he immediately, like, this is like 7 a.m. My stream skipping? Is it actually? Chat, is my stream skipping? Someone said white space, you wildin'? The gaming and streaming is predominantly white, no? Like, that's not wrong to say. It definitely is, bro. Like, there's no, like, don't try to say it's not. I mean, it is. It's just the way it is, you know? And that's fine. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's fine, but, you know, it's just the way it is, you know? So.
And I hope a lot of you guys watching understand where I'm coming from, where typically these are clear-cut cases. These are people who typically would say, and again, I've talked about a lot of stories, unfortunately, around this, but typically when said, it's the hard N-word, right? And right away, that streamer knows, or that pro player knows they messed up, they admit to it, and boom, they get a ban, or their team suspends them, or in some cases, their team kicks them for what they did wrong. In this particular case, you just don't know. I heard what you guys heard, or a lot of us did here. Do I believe he said it? I have a hard time believing so. And then when I talk about it, you know, no one's going to think that whatever I say is 100% in the right. Even further, we have the person he supposedly said that word to in Myth coming out and defending him as well. And then you got Swag, definitely a different stance out there, who also is in the right with what he is saying. I just hope you guys watching can understand this is a trickier situation than most accusations like this one. Now, very lastly, Symfuhny also posted a twit longer. Feel free to check it out for yourselves, but I think it's important to read as well. As he said, friends, fans, and followers, it felt important to me that I say something publicly about the clip flowing around from Saturday's stream. If you know me, you know I've never had anything like this happen. Different people have given me different advice on how to handle things, but this is my honest response. I know what the clip sounds like. I've watched it 100 times, but I was also there. I can't tell you how I feel, but I can tell you I did not say the N-word. I don't use the word. It's not in my vocabulary. Ultimately, each of you that trust me with your time and support will have to look at what you know of my character and decide if you believe I'm being honest here. If you watch my stream often, you know that I stutter and speak too quickly, which is something I've had my whole life. More than anything, I'm embarrassed and mad at myself that I jumbled my words so bad that I have to write this at all. Also, I appreciate the people out there defending me, but I gotta call out the fact that the "it's just a word" argument doesn't work here. People are right to be upset. It's not just a word. It's harmful and hurtful. It's a calling card for past and current racism, and I don't condone using it at all. Today, I took some time off stream to talk to people, old friends and new friends, who have specifically dealt with this their entire lives. The thing that stuck with me most from those conversations was the realization that no matter how much I learn or think I know, I won't ever understand what it's really like. And that's humbling. To anyone who took time out of their day, thank you. You know who you are. It's not your job to educate me, and I appreciate it. Whatever you all decide about believing me, just know that I will continue to work hard to make sure that my stream, my dream job, is a place that welcomes everyone. I won't be perfect, but I'm going to keep doing my best to give you all my best. Gaming has changed my life, and one of the best parts about it is that it's a bunch of people from literally all over the world coming together and having a good time. I would never intentionally do anything to push someone away from that. Yesterday wasn't my best, but I'll try again tomorrow. See you all on stream and in game. And that is one of the better responses to these kind of situations that I have ever seen. And at the end of the day, it comes down to what you guys believe. I've showed you a lot of different stances on this, and obviously it is a very sensitive argument and an extremely sensitive topic to talk about, especially in the gaming community where this has been a very prominent issue. So whatever you guys want to believe, feel free to believe that, but clearly it is a trickier situation than it is just at face value. What do you guys think? Until next time, until next time, enjoy the rest of your day, all right? Drink some water, drink some coffee, relax, have a good time, and I'll catch you guys back here sometime soon. Take care.